The importance of teaching people how the mainstream media is satanic cannot be overstated. In today's world, the media has a profound impact on shaping our perceptions, influencing our thoughts, and molding our beliefs. However, beneath its seemingly innocuous surface, the mainstream media conceals a more sinister agenda, one that is rooted in satanic principles. It is crucial that we educate people about this reality, for only then can we begin to break free from the media's insidious grasp and reclaim our autonomy. To understand the satanic nature of the mainstream media, it is essential to recognize the underlying values and principles that guide its operations. The media's primary objective is to shape public opinion, to influence people's thoughts and emotions, and to manipulate their perceptions of reality. This is achieved through a variety of tactics, including propaganda, disinformation, and psychological manipulation. The media uses these tactics to create a narrative that is conducive to the interests of the elite, often at the expense of the general population. One of the primary ways in which the mainstream media promotes satanic values is by glorifying materialism, consumerism, and hedonism. The media incessantly bombards us with images and messages that extol the virtues of wealth, status, and power, creating a culture of narcissism and self-obsession. This not only perpetuates a shallow and superficial worldview but also erodes our sense of empathy, compassion, and social responsibility. By promoting a culture of selfishness and greed, the media undermines the very fabric of our society, fostering a sense of disconnection and isolation among individuals. Furthermore, the mainstream media promotes a culture of fear, anxiety, and violence. News programs and television shows often focus on stories of crime, violence, and tragedy, creating a sense of perpetual fear and unease among viewers. This not only desensitizes us to the suffering of others, but also creates a sense of hopelessness and powerlessness, making us more susceptible to the media's manipulative tactics. By promoting a culture of fear and violence, the media perpetuates the satanic agenda, one that is rooted in the principles of chaos, destruction, and domination. In addition to promoting materialism and fear, the mainstream media also engages in a form of psychological manipulation known as predictive programming. This involves creating narratives and scenarios that are designed to shape our perceptions of reality and influence our thoughts and behaviors. Predictive programming can take many forms, including movies, television shows, and news programs, all of which are designed to create a sense of familiarity and normalcy around certain ideas or events. By using predictive programming, the media can shape our expectations, influence our decisions, and manipulate our perceptions, all without us even realizing it. Teaching people about the satanic nature of the mainstream media is essential for several reasons. Firstly, it allows us to develop a critical thinking approach, one that enables us to question and challenge the narratives and messages that are presented to us. By recognizing the media's manipulative tactics, we can begin to break free from its influence and think for ourselves. Secondly, it allows us to reclaim our autonomy and individuality to resist the media's attempts to shape our thoughts and behaviors. By refusing to conform to the media's expectations, we can create our own narratives, forge our own paths, and live our lives with purpose and intention. Finally, teaching people about the satanic nature of the mainstream media is essential for creating a more just and equitable society. By recognizing the media's role in perpetuating inequality, injustice, and oppression, we can begin to challenge and dismantle the systems of power that maintain these injustices. By promoting a culture of critical thinking, empathy, and social responsibility, we can create a more compassionate and just world, one that values the well-being and dignity of all individuals. In conclusion, the importance of teaching people how the mainstream media is satanic cannot be overstated. By recognizing the media's manipulative tactics and satanic agenda, we can begin to break free from its influence, reclaim our autonomy, and create a more just and equitable society.